Hey everybody, so this will be the next video in the trailer series. This one we are going to go ahead and we've got a spongy floor here in the bathroom, and hopefully it's not too extensive. These have a white foam with a thin layer of like less than quarter inch plywood top and bottom that's laminated to that, and they separate over time, especially if you get any water near them, they'll break down. So we've got spongy floors. The idea is we're going to fix all of our floors here, but first we're going to do the bathroom floor and then probably get into remodeling this bathroom. All right, so I've already ripped out the shower, and the shower's just got some like foam double-sided foam, and then some little pop rivets holding it up, or little plastic anchors that just drive in. I pulled that out. The biggest problem is we've got, probably going to not see it, but just by leaning on it, goes down almost an inch, and that continues all the way through this whole area in here. I know I've seen other videos, and this is the white foam, and then it's got a layer of plywood sandwiched on top and bottom of it, and it just separates. And so the plan is to pull this out, pull the toilet out, see how far I gotta go back to reinforce this. This is actually the worst area, and then we'll go through, and the rest of this we'll just go ahead and overlay it with some plywood, and then put new flooring on top of that. So let's get the rest of this out of here. All right, so shower base is out, toilet is out. Now I'm getting ready to start pulling up the final flooring. This is going to get completely replaced. So I'm just going to pull all this up, and then I'll start peeling back. You can kind of see in here, but it's just two pieces of like 1/8 inch, maybe a little bit thicker plywood top and bottom, and then it's sandwiched on that foam. So over time, the back of the camper bounces up and down, and it just kind of separates. And this is an older camper, so it is what it is. So let's pull this up and see how far we got to pull it back. It's not bad here. This is horrible, and it gets better back in here. So I'm hoping just to pull out a section here, but I may end up going back underneath everything. I don't know. We'll just see as it comes apart. All right, the vinyl's up. Obviously, this thing's gotten wet. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was. I do have a break in that 1/4 inch or that 1/8 inch plywood, but the area over here around the toilet, which I thought would be a lot worse, is pretty good. It's not bad over in here. And we're going to overlay this with more plywood, so I may not have to pull back as far as I originally thought. So next thing I do is I take a little oscillating tool and start opening up an area and see where I want to start and stop. All right, so that's where the busted floor was right in there. I mean, where the cracked plywood. The rest of this is pretty spongy, but what I'm hoping is the plywood underneath isn't completely shot, but we'll pull up a section of this foam, get the rest of that up there, and then see what there's a layer of plywood underneath this. And but actually where that seam was, that's where it took the brunt of it. So, all right, everything is tore out. There you can kind of see how that construction is, and then it would have another sheet of this. This just looks like not even 1/4 inch, it's probably less than 1/4 of an inch plywood top and bottom. It actually sticks pretty well until it flexes, and then it just breaks. The foam breaks apart. So my plan is back here, there's really no support. There is, right underneath this wall is a piece of, looks like 1.5 inch square aluminum, and it's just, this is loose. So if I push down there, it actually flexes down, and then that's that other piece of 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch, and then underneath that it's got the liner, the black under liner, whatever they call it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of flat stock, and I'm going to go all the way across here, so probably a 4-foot piece of flat stock, and then I'll screw that from the bottom, and then that'll give me a little ledge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out here back probably 1.5 inches. Same over here, I'll dig back about 1.5 inches, and then I'm going to come over here. I need to, there is actually 2 cross members in the frame that the 2 tanks hang on. So what I'm going to do is, there's a gap underneath there, and I'll try to get underneath and show you that. But I'm just going to fill that gap, and then so the 2x4 can bridge from there to there. Probably put 4 of those in, cut some polystyrene foam, and I'll foam that all in there, get that all sealed. Then I'll put another piece of this similar, like a Luan or something, over top of that. And then from that point, I'm going to come in, I think decided to do 1/2 inch plywood, And I think if I play my cards right, I can do a full sheet all the way into here. It won't go back into this area here, which is fine. That is going to be the shower. The other thing I think we're going to do is we're going to change. It had that neo-angle shower, which was kind of disgusting. We're going to go to a 36 by 24 shower, and we'll build in a couple walls in here. And then the shower valve, it'll be just furred in there, and then another wall here, and then some framing on the back, and then we'll just put some type of tile board on there or something, and put in some type of, I think I found this vinyl click together flooring tiles that looks like marble on top of over top of that. So, but that'll be done. Won't be done until we get this patched in. The back of the wall. So on this wall, there's a piece of, I believe it's 1.5 or 2-inch square aluminum that the wall sits on, and then there's another piece of 1.5 by 3/4. We can see it from the inside. So I wanted to be able to extend support underneath without digging into that more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and screw it from the bottom. It's aluminum. It'll find weather underneath it, and it'll help support that bottom piece of plywood, and actually then help hold the joist that I'm putting in.
All right, I was wrong. I thought there was a piece of wood here. It is actually part of that floor structure. So it's like a piece of 1.5 aluminum, either square or rectangle stock. So I'm right underneath this is where I put that 3/16 by 3. So I'm screwing into that, kind of sandwiching it together. Before this would drop down underneath, or just, it was completely loose. So that'll help support that quite a bit. The other thing is, once I'll get some joists in here, get this supported, so it'll be supported on that end and this end underneath on the other frame. All right, so the plan is I'm going to have 2x4 there flat and 1 flat there. Those will go back and they'll be sitting on, actually on top of the 3/16 aluminum that I screwed up from the bottom. The other thing is we're going to run a 1/2-inch plywood all the way up underneath and all the way back to the wall. I'm pretty sure that little closet is going to come out, and we're going to enlarge that because of the layout, but that'll be down the road. So today we're going to get these in, get them glued in, and get this filled with foam. 1.5 inch of foam in there. I put a little spray foam underneath it. I'm going to put a little on top. I'm going to put some adhesive on these and screw it down, and that will be a wrap on that portion of it. And then we'll move on. I think the next thing is we decided to pull this cabinet out. It can go another 10 inches that way and probably 6 inches this way. And we do get a little bit bigger cabinet. All right, so we got the floor patched. I tore that closet all out, and we're going to enlarge it a little bit. And I ended up taking this little side wall out. I was able to get pretty much one piece in here. It is a struggle. I got it dry fitted already. I will go ahead and get this vacuumed one more time, and then go ahead and get that floor down and get it stapled down. All right, we have the repair done. Next thing is I'm going to, in the next video, we're going to fur out this wall. I'm going to build a small wall in here, and then I'm going to do some additional framing in this wall so that we can go ahead, put the shower in. And then at that point, once the shower stalls in and get that all done, then I've got a cabinet to build, frame out on that. So that will be what's coming up next.